Hello everybody, DarkPhoenix Gaming here, and welcome to a brand new series on my channel to replace my Let's Play of Kaiserreich with the Qing Empire that finished very recently. This, as you can see from the title staring at us right in the face, is going to be a Let's Play of Cities Skylines. It's been a good long while since I played any Cities Skylines, and I was kind of missing it. Not to mention, the last time I played this game on the channel was a live stream that I just exported the VODs from Twitch for, but it was also over a year ago. So a lot of the big DLCs for this game were not yet out at the time. And speaking of DLCs, I feel like I should take you through the ones that I have installed currently. Because for this game right now, I have the major DLCs installed. I have After Dark, Snowfall, Natural Disasters, Mass Transit. I have Concerts, which isn't actually a major DLC, but I do have it. Green Cities, and finally Parklife. So I have all the big DLC, but as for the smaller stuff that just adds like a couple of buildings or something like that, the only ones of those that I own right now are the ones that are free. I haven't actually gone out of my way to buy them, nor do I really have any interest in getting them at this point in time. I might change my mind later, but right now I'm not all that interested. The next thing is, this is a modded playthrough, as you can see from the 9 of 19 mods enabled. And the ones I have on right now are the all areas purchasable, so that we can purchase up to 25 areas instead of just the 9. We have Citizen Tracker, to enable me to actually track citizens around town if I find that I have a favorite and want to see what they're up to. Environment Changer. This will enable me to make use of the snow-related features from Snowfall, and it lets me switch from a snowy to a non-snowy theme in the middle of, well, it basically allows me to switch it while I'm on the save game menu. Plus that, extended public transport UI for extra views and such for public transport. First person camera to, as the name suggests, see my city from first person. I kind of like first person cameras in strategy games. Don't ask me why, it's just one of those things I enjoy. Pause on load. This one, and a lot of my mods in fact, are just to fix things that irk me, because I like to pause the game right away when I load so I can sort of start getting set up and things without having the game running and me hemorrhaging money and such. So I will like to pause the game when I start, and this just makes it so it starts out paused, basically. Or it pauses automatically after a couple of seconds, rather. And that takes care of that for me. There's toggle traffic lights, so I can add and remove traffic lights at junctions, just to allow me to customize things a little bit, and because I like having the option to play around with the traffic light system a little bit, especially since my last playthrough of this game actually ended because of some traffic issues I had, which led to people moving out of my city en masse. And I'm thinking if I'm able to change the traffic lights and things, and use that to organize my traffic, it might make it a little easier to deal with things like that. There's also Tree Brush, and this one is to address something that is a massive pain in the ass in the vanilla game. That if you want to put down trees to improve how happy people are from the environment and that sort of thing, you have to place your trees down one at a time individually, and I can't bloody stand that. Tree Brush addresses that by giving you a brush that you can just paint trees all over the landscape. And Unlock Basic Roads is again a solution for something that irks me. As the vanilla game, you have to place one of the single standard roads first to unlock all the other roads that you start out with. This just skips that step, and it unlocks all the basic roads from the beginning, so you don't have to faff around with it. Anyways, I'm just going to load into new game, and then I can talk further about what I want to do for this Let's Play and such as we're going. So, this is just basically going to be me building up a city and trying to tell the story of how it built up, for lack of a better phrase. I haven't yet decided how long I think I want my city's existence to be for, but it probably won't run for further than the time it takes me to reach a population of 100,000. And it might end before that. I honestly haven't decided yet. But my experience with Cities Skylines, it's not at all blind, as anyone who's glanced at my Steam history can tell you. I played just shy of 50 hours in this game, and it's really enjoyable and is currently my favorite city builder of all time. So, well, I'm not ignorant at it or anything. Well, I'm not ignorant at it or anything like that. I do have it has been quite a while since I played this game. In fact, the last time I did a full playthrough was that live stream I mentioned, which wasn't technically a full playthrough. It ended after my city's population reached 50,000 or something, because people started moving out en masse due to terrible traffic issues. Anyways, if you have any tips or suggestions for how I can improve things, or especially once we start getting into things, how to improve traffic flow. Hang on. And I'm back. Sorry about that, everyone. Phone rang, and I had to check it wasn't anything important. But as I was saying, while I'm not inexperienced with this game, any tips or suggestions you want to give me are very much welcome. Feel free to leave them down in the comments below. But now, I think we really want to just get started. So, our city name. This is going to be an interesting one for people, because it's going to reveal something about me that many people do not know. Everyone, say hello to NewTech City. And a lot of people probably aren't going to get the reference, so I'm going to have to explain it. Which may be a little bit on the embarrassing side. You see, what a lot of people don't know about me is I'm actually, despite being 26 years old, a massive Power Rangers fan. I've watched basically all of it since, well, everything newer than a couple of the more recent series, which I think are kind of crap. I've been watching Power Rangers since I was a little kid and keep coming back to it. And NewTech City is actually the name of the city that the storyline and stuff takes place in the SPD series, which I just think it would be a really cool name. It's a pity I don't have a mod to make it so that you can have alien pops in the city. That would be so cool. But in any case, let's get started with my Power Rangers. There's my city that has a Power Rangers themed name. But since the loading screen in this serves no purpose whatsoever, I am actually going to edit it out. So I'll see you when we get to the map itself. See you then. And here we are in NewTech City. Hello everybody. And these are our highways. The only route in or out currently available to us. And that should have fixed my display problem I was having. I'm not sure if you guys were getting it though, because that was on my end, I know. Now we have to connect our future city to the wider world. So what I'm going to do is put in a couple of roads. A pair of one-ways, actually. We'll have a one-way going out and a one-way coming in. And then I will add in a small roundabout. Oops. Did not mean to put that there. So I'll have to redo this. Because my misclicking has just screwed things up. I'll put it up here. And then we'll get rid of these little side things. Because I like to decide for myself where those roads are gonna go. Now... Yeah. That's our city nice and connected. So what I want to do here is get two areas set up for me now. A residential area, for which I need the 2-lane roads that go in both directions. What we want is a residential area where all the people are going to hang out and actually do their whole living thing. Let's see. Okay, I don't think I'm doing that properly. Going to have to do it like this. Oh, by the way, about Chirper. Do we want the continued existence of Chirper? Or do we want Chirper to be gotten rid of? I can't decide right now. Because there are a couple of mods out there that will just make Chirper stop being a thing. So let me know if that's something you are interested in. Because I cannot decide right now. It's a very bizarre looking residential area that we're building, I know, but I just want to make it a little more interesting. Then I'll put this in to section it a little bit, I guess. Up to there. And I'm not going to put anything there just yet. But that's where we'll expand the residential to, is up there, once we need more of it. So for now, I'll start zoning out this place. And that'll do for the time being. Next, we need power. We need electricity type power. I'm going to place a wind turbine over here on the shoreline. Wind turbines, as you can see from this, they produce noise. So I want to keep them as far from my actual city as I can. Well, these areas do produce some nice wind power. They're near my city. And over here is not only has the benefit of being far away, it's also not somewhere that our city's likely to be developed in. Not the parts of the city we care about, that is. I'll explain that statement later. Wind turbine there. And then a little bit of that, I think. But what we also need is water. At some point we'll also need heating, but let's see. Water towers. Not something I really care about. We need a water pumping station and a water drain pipe so that our populace can get water and get rid of their crap. So, I'm going to put the water pumping station there. Wait a second. Let's see. Good thing I noticed this in time. It looks like the water is flowing that direction, so we want the pumping station here. I think we do anyways. I'll put it over here a bit. I generally try and put them close-ish to each other, because that way I can do this, and if we link up the pipes, we only need to run a single pipe for the lot of them. I'll do that. And then we want to get some roads set up. Run something out to over here. Nothing too big for now, but I need an industrial zone. industry is going to be how a big chunk of my populace have their jobs. And we need a decent area zoned for that. I'll get rid of those. Then we'll divide this up into squares. That is to say, we'll divide the square into smaller squares. And hope this is industrial enough. Because industry demands are gonna start coming our way, but there. Now I run that there, and we hope this works out for us. But I think we're in a good place to unpause now, at last. So let's watch and see where starts building first. But we only have about $6 grand in the bank, so we're going to be hemorrhaging cash for a while. I may have screwed us over. If I did, then you won't see this, because I'll restart until we get a reasonable start. Because the amount of cash we are hemorrhaging is going up. And our population hasn't started to increase yet, because we're building the places before people start moving in. And it's some nice little residences we've got going here right now. Oh. How did I forget about this? Really? There. Should fix the no power for the water places issue. But I think our cash problem is going to be quite a severe one in future. We're starting to get some industrial demand, though. And a real population coming in. This is NewTech City right now. Not much of a city, is it? It's literally one neighborhood and soon a handful of factories. But, as you can see right here, the amount of cash that is coming out of our coffers, as I bump it up to 2 speed to get things going a little faster, the amount our cash flow is... Okay, let me actually say this correctly. The amount of money we are losing is going down.